right, so your do now is working with very simple trapezoids, but it's the best way for you to figure out how to find the area. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to find the area of trapezoids that look a little bit different. They don't have that kind of like a square side. Both sides are going to be slanty this time, and that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of the lesson, but the formula is still the same. So our formula will still be area equals base 1 plus base 2 times height divided by 2. Okay, so that's still my same formula, just like I practiced in my do now, but we're going to be using a different looking trapezoid this time. So Caleb is painting a picture that has the dimensions of the shape below. How many square centimeters? Square centimeters tells me I'm looking for area. Anytime you hear square units, square centimeters, inches, feet, meters, anything, you know you're looking for an area. Of paint will he need to cover the entire canvas? That was another hint for area. Covering something is going to be area. All right, so looking back at my formula, I know I have to find two bases. My two bases are the ones that are parallel. Whether they're parallel like this or parallel like this, doesn't matter. It's the two sides that are parallel. And then I'm also going to have to find a height. Looking at my trapezoid, I'm looking for my two bases. What two sides are parallel? Is it these or is it, that one? Well, these can definitely not be parallel because they would hit each other after a while. But this 8 and this 16, we'll name this base 1, we'll name this base 2, are parallel. Those two sides are parallel, so I'm going to use that. Do I need the other two side lengths? No, not for area. I really don't care what these are. A lot of times I like to cross them out just so I don't get confused. Now I'm looking for a height. The height is the distance between those two sides. A distance is a straight line and it is always perpendicular. So I see this invisible line drawn right here from one base to the other. This has to be my height. Now I want you to remember, even if I flip my trapezoid like this, it's still the same thing. Parallel sides, you're looking for a height that connects them. Do I really care what this little triangle that 6 is? No, not at all. I don't really care. So I have base 1, I have base 2, and I have my height. Now all I need to do is solve. Area equals base 1, 16, plus base 2, which was 8, times h, my height, which is 7, and then I'm going to divide by 2. All right, knowing PEMDAS, I have to add first. So 16 plus 8 is 24, times 7 divided by 2. 24 times 7, I cannot do that mental math. I don't know about you. Maybe you can. 168. So my area equals 168 divided by 2. Now that's a bit easier, but I'm still going to use some long division just to make sure I don't mess up. 2 goes into 16 8 times. Left with 0, bring down an 8. 2 goes into 8 4 times. Left with 0. So area equals 84. What are my units? Centimeters squared. All right, so that's how you find the area of a trapezoid. You need to find your two bases. They're always the opposite sides that are parallel. They're sides. And then you have to find the height, which is usually the invisible line connecting them, either this way or that way. Then you just add the two bases, multiply it times the height, and just divide by 2. Can't wait to see all your work, and good luck on your exit ticket.